Marriage counseling has a bad reputation. Many people think it's only for couples on the brink of divorce, or that it's a last-ditch effort when nothing else works. But did you know that couples wait an average of 6 years before seeking help? That's 6 years of unresolved issues and growing resentment. No wonder the divorce rate is so high. Here's another surprising fact: couples who go to counseling often see a 70% improvement in their relationship. That's a huge jump. So, why do so many people still believe the myths? It's time to clear the air. In this video, we're going to debunk the 6 biggest misconceptions about marriage counseling. From the idea that it's only for the broken to the myth that it's a magic fix, we'll tackle the real truth behind these common beliefs. Stick around, because what you learn here could change the way you see your relationship, and maybe even save it. Ready to dive in? Let's get started. Chapter 1: The Myth of the Last Resort. Counseling before crisis. Many couples think that marriage counseling is only for those on the verge of divorce. But here's the thing: waiting until your relationship is in deep trouble is like waiting until your car breaks down completely before going to the mechanic. It's too late by then. Did you know that couples usually wait an average of 6 years after problems begin before seeking help? That's a long time to let issues fester. Imagine how much stronger relationships could be if people started counseling early. Think of marriage counseling as regular maintenance for your relationship. Just like you get a yearly physical to stay healthy, your relationship can benefit from regular check-ins, too. This approach can help couples address small issues before they become big ones. A study by the American Association of Marriage and Family Therapy found that 93% of couples who worked with a counselor said they felt they had more effective tools for dealing with problems. That's a powerful reason to get started sooner rather than later. Early counseling can also be a space to explore and understand each other better. We all change over time, and sometimes, we need a little help navigating those changes together. So, don't wait for a crisis. Counseling before the storm can save you from a lot of heartache down the road. Chapter 2: Not just for the broken, counseling for the strong. Many people think only couples with serious issues go to counseling, but that's not true. Even the happiest couples can benefit from it. Think of it this way: you don't stop going to the gym just because you're in shape, right? The same goes for your relationship. Counseling helps even strong couples by providing a neutral space to talk about things they might not discuss otherwise. It's a place to fine-tune your communication skills, which is important in any relationship. Dr. John Gottman, a leading relationship expert, says that successful relationships aren't about avoiding conflict but managing it in a healthy way. Counseling helps couples develop those skills before issues escalate. In fact, research shows that couples who attend premarital counseling are 30% less likely to divorce than those who don't. That's a pretty good reason to consider counseling, even if everything seems great. It's about strengthening the foundation, so you're better equipped to handle whatever life throws at you. So, whether you're newlyweds or celebrating your 25th anniversary, don't wait for problems to arise. Counseling can help you keep your relationship strong and resilient over the long haul. Chapter 3: It's not about winning, changing the blame game. One big misconception about marriage counseling is that it's all about figuring out who's right and who's wrong. But here's the truth: it's not about winning. It's about understanding. When couples go into counseling thinking it's a contest, they miss out on the real benefits. Marriage counseling focuses on shifting from blame to understanding. Instead of pointing fingers, couples learn to listen and see things from each other's perspective. This isn't just about avoiding fights, it's about creating a deeper connection. Studies show that couples who engage in active listening during conflicts are more likely to have satisfying relationships. A counselor helps you identify patterns in your communication that might be causing friction. Maybe you both have good intentions, but your words are getting lost in translation. Dr. Sue Johnson, the creator of emotionally focused therapy, says that understanding your partner's emotional triggers can lead to more empathetic and supportive interactions. That's a game changer in any relationship. Remember, counseling isn't about proving your partner wrong. It's about working together to find solutions that make both of you happy. When you let go of the need to win, you open the door to real growth and understanding in your relationship. Like what you're seeing? Hit subscribe and we'll continue right where we left off. Chapter 4: Unmasking the Therapy Taboo. It's okay to seek help. There's a big stigma around seeking marriage counseling, and it's time to break it. Many people think that going to a therapist means their marriage is failing. But that's not true. In reality, asking for help shows strength, not weakness. It's about caring enough to make things better. A lot of people feel ashamed to admit they need help, especially when it comes to relationships. But let's flip the script. According to the American Psychological Association, about 75% of couples report improved relationships after therapy. That's a big deal. It shows that therapy isn't just for those at rock bottom, it's for anyone who wants to improve. Counseling offers a safe space to talk about things you might not feel comfortable discussing elsewhere. It helps break down barriers and encourages open, honest communication. This isn't about airing dirty laundry, it's about finding solutions together. One interesting fact is that more men are now open to the idea of counseling than ever before. A recent survey found that 49% of men now believe that seeking therapy is a sign of strength. This shift is crucial because it shows we're moving past outdated ideas about what it means to ask for help. So, if you've been hesitant about counseling, remember this: it's not about admitting failure. It's about investing in your relationship and making sure you're both on the same page. Chapter 5: Counseling isn't magic, the real work starts with you. Some people go into counseling thinking the therapist has all the answers. But here's the truth: counselors don't fix your problems for you. They guide you, but the real work starts with you. If you're not willing to put in the effort, counseling won't do much good. Think of counseling as a map. The therapist can show you the way, but you have to take the steps yourself. A study published in the Journal of Marital and Family Therapy found that couples who actively engage in their counseling sessions have a 70% higher success rate. That means doing the homework, practicing new communication skills, and being honest with each other. Counseling can be tough. It forces you to look at your own behavior and how it affects your partner. This can be uncomfortable, but it's also where growth happens. Brené Brown, in her book Daring Greatly, talks about the importance of vulnerability in relationships. She says, vulnerability is the birthplace of love, belonging, joy, courage, empathy, and creativity. When you open up, you create space for these positive changes to occur. Remember, progress might be slow, and that's okay. It's about small, consistent efforts. Over time, these efforts add up, leading to real, lasting change. So, go into counseling with the right mindset. Be ready to work, and understand that the process is a journey, not a quick fix. Chapter 6: Beyond the Couch, Practical Tools for Real-Life Marriage. Counseling isn't just about talking. It's about learning practical tools that you can use in your everyday life. These tools help you navigate conflicts, improve communication, and build a stronger relationship. One of the most effective tools is active listening. This means really hearing what your partner is saying, without planning your response while they're still talking. Studies show that couples who practice active listening report higher satisfaction in their relationships. It's simple but powerful. Another tool is learning how to de-escalate conflicts before they spiral out of control. Counselors often teach techniques like taking a timeout when things get heated or using I statements instead of you statements to express feelings. For example, instead of saying, "You never listen to me," you could say, "I feel unheard when you don't acknowledge my opinions." This approach reduces defensiveness and fosters understanding. Counseling also helps couples set goals for their relationship. Whether it's improving communication, spending more quality time together, or working through a specific issue, having clear goals keeps you both focused and moving forward. The best part? These tools aren't just for tough times. You can use them to make the good times even better. Research from the Gottman Institute shows that couples who regularly use positive communication strategies are more likely to stay happy and connected over the long term. So, don't think of counseling as just an hour-long chat once a week. It's about equipping yourself with the tools you need to build a healthier, happier relationship every single day. Love what you see? Subscribe and keep up with all our exciting updates.